Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath together. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much. Please keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with you. Only take what fits into your story and leave the rest for somebody else. Also, I do not offer any personal readings or services at this time. If anybody is reaching out to you pretending to be me, they are trying to scam you out of money, please report and block them or ignore them. I will never reach out to you to ask you for money or to ask you for a reading. Also, I would like to say thank you to those of you who donate. Thank you to those of you who use the YouTube stickers, the super thanks, and who donate other ways. I'm very grateful for you, and I'm always asking that that energy be returned to you multiplied. The title of today's reading is You're Irreplaceable. And I didn't have a title for this reading. I channeled messages. And then this morning, as soon as I was about to tap into your energy to do this reading, I kept hearing Irreplaceable by Beyonce. And I was getting the lyrics, everything you own in a box to the left, in the closet, that's my stuff, yes, if I bought it. Please don't touch, don't touch. Keep talking that messed up slang. Could you walk and talk at the same time, man? It's my name that's on that jag. Remove your bags, let me call you a cab. Standing in the front yard, telling me how I'm such a fool. Talking about I'll never ever find a man like you. You got me twisted. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. So you're irreplaceable, Virgo. That song is Beyonce. Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Some of you, obviously you know that, but if you didn't know that, it's Irreplaceable by Beyonce. And Spirit wants you to know that you are irreplaceable, okay? Get your water, your tea, your snack, whatever you need. And we're gonna dive into this. I have a peppermint tea. And let's get into the channel messages. So first of all, you're irreplaceable. Are you moving out? Are you thinking about moving out? If you're thinking about moving out or leaving somebody off or cutting somebody off, I feel like that's the right decision for you because I feel like your mind is made up and you are irreplaceable. This does kind of tie into some of the messages that I got later on, but we'll get to that in a second. So first things first, you're irreplaceable. Some of you are going to be hearing some knocking, snapping, or clapping. I was just channeling knocking, so you might be hearing knocking right now, not to like trip you out or like scare you or freak you out or anything, but you might be hearing knocking. I was also hearing knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. And I feel like somebody's trying to knock to see if you're available. I was getting that somebody's trying to get into your mind. You may have telepathically communicated with somebody in the past, or somebody just wants to like get into your mind. They want to think like you, they want to know what you're thinking, they want to know what you're feeling or something like that. So somebody may be like knocking at your door, or you may be hearing knocking. You may be hearing snapping as well, or clapping. And I was getting something about sleepwalking or sleeping in. So you may be sleeping in right now. We did just have that spring ahead. So we kind of like lost an hour. So if you're sleeping in, no worries. Don't worry about that. I also feel like some of you are meant to be sleeping in right now until like 10 a.m., 11 a.m., noon, whatever. Because it's the last week before the spring equinox, if you're in the northern hemisphere, right? So get as much rest as you can before spring is kind of what I was getting. And then I channeled rock star. Some of you could be really into that energy drink. Maybe you're drinking a rock star energy drink or a Red Bull or some kind of energy drink. Maybe some of you are rock stars or you're wanting to be rock stars, or a song name could be rock star. I was getting Kid Rock, I think. We all just want to be big rock stars, something like that. The number 7 came through, so you could be born on the 7th, path life number 7, or 7 could be significant for any other reason. I did just hear 777. I picked up the number 141, 142, 144, and then I'm getting 111 again as well. The ones seem to be following you, Virgo, and myself as well, and the ones represent new beginnings and also represents things picking up speed for you and manifestations coming in rapidly. So that's good news, but you could be seeing any of those numbers. And then I picked up Cancer and Libra. You could have this in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, and that could be significant, or you could be dealing with one, or there could be somebody from your past who is a Cancer or Libra, but we'll tap into that later as well. And then I heard Fatality from like Mortal Kombat. So some of you may be playing that video game, or Street Fighter, or Tekken, I just heard as well. Some of you may be really into video games, especially like fighting video games. Okay, or somebody around you is. This could be a child that I'm picking up on, like a kid or a teenager, okay, or like a partner. Or you could be watching that movie Mortal Kombat, or Mortal Kombat could be significant for any other reason. And then I wrote snap out of it. Some of you, Spirit wants you to snap out of it, focusing on the past or worrying about the past or thinking about the past. They're literally asking you to snap out of it. So some of you, there's something about like, you can clear this trance or you can clear this spell with a snap. I'm getting something about hypnosis. Before we talked about hypnosis a while ago, and somebody may have put you under a trance or a spell, or it may feel like that. And if you just snap or clap or knock or all of the above, that'll set you free. I know it sounds weird, but it'll make sense to somebody, okay? But I literally got snap out of it. Spirit wants you to snap out of something because I'm getting that something is holding you back, and it feels like the past is holding you back, and Spirit doesn't want you to let the past hold you back anymore, okay? So snap out of it. It's time to wake up, okay? And that doesn't have to be for you. That could be like a collective thing, or that could be people around you. Maybe they're snapping out of the spell, the trance that they were under. Because I keep feeling like people don't want to hear what they need to hear. And I feel like maybe that's what's happening. 555 on the timing when I said that. Maybe collectively we're snapping out of that fear. Because I feel like the reason people don't want to hear the truth is because they're afraid. But the truth is not here to scare you. The truth is here to set you free. The illusion is in the cycle. The fear is in the staying the same, is kind of what I'm getting, but there's nothing to fear moving forward. I'm also hearing tomorrow isn't promised. Someone, I don't know why that came through, but I just heard that. But yeah, snap out of it. Doesn't have to be you again, it could be somebody else. And then I got seeing things very clearly. I'm getting that you can read people's energy very easily right now, or you're going to be able to. You're going to see things very clearly. Like things are just going to make sense to you. You're going to put the pieces together very quickly if you aren't already. I'm getting that some of you are mind readers. Some of you, you're reading other people's thoughts. You're reading other people's minds, maybe without even meaning to. You're just in the grocery store and you're like reading somebody's thoughts. You're at the DMV reading somebody's thoughts. You know what I mean? You just see a random stranger somewhere and you're like reading their thoughts. You're a mind reader, Virgo, okay? But yeah, I see that you're seeing things very clearly. You're spot on. Your intuition is spot on, okay? And then I wrote down your readings are becoming more accurate. So if you're a reader like myself, your readings are becoming more accurate. Whether you're using cards, whether you're channeling messages, whether you're using some other divination tool, your readings are becoming more accurate. And it's effortless. And that was a message I got in the shower today, was that if it comes to you effortlessly, it's meant for you. Because I'm getting something about nature. And if it comes to you effortlessly, it's natural. If it comes to you naturally, it's yours. So if it doesn't come to you effortlessly or naturally, it's likely that it isn't yours. That could be a message for somebody, but I wrote down your readings are becoming more accurate, your intuition is becoming more sharp, and it's coming to you effortlessly. You're not even having to try, you're just doing it, okay? And then I channeled, they want you now. This could be a job situation, because for some of you, I was getting that you left a job or you got released from a job or something like that, and they want you now, or they're struggling without you. So if you're wondering like how that organization's doing without you, how that job is doing without you, how the coworkers are doing without you, they're struggling. I'm hearing they're fumbling. They fumbled the bag. That was a message as well, is that they fumbled the bag, whoever this person is, or these group of people who want you now, who are struggling without you, because this could be a love thing too, or a situationship that didn't work out, and you were the gift in their life, but they didn't appreciate you, they didn't value you, they didn't see you as the gift. They went to find better, so to speak, but there is no one better because you're irreplaceable, right? But just know that they're struggling without you and they want you now, so be mindful of that. If anybody's trying to come back in, it's just because they want to do the same thing to you again because they're hurting. I'm literally hearing that, hurt people. And now I don't necessarily subscribe to that belief, but in this situation, it does kind of feel like it. It feels like this person wants to like hurt you all over again. They want to play the whole thing over again, because whatever they did to you is what's happening to them now. Or say you were like in a really bad position in terms of like being homeless or not having a lot of money or struggling or going through your own tower moment, going through your own spiritual awakening at the time when you were with this person or when you were meeting this person or around this person, and they didn't want you because of your baggage or because you were homeless or because of whatever reason it might be. They're now experiencing that. For example, like if you were homeless, struggling with having a home, they're now struggling with that too. Finding a new place to live, period, struggling with that. And I'm not wishing this on anybody, but that's just what I'm seeing is going on. That's just what I was channeling, right? So whatever was going on with you around this time, they are now struggling. and you are not. And I think that that's a big part of why they want to come back in, because they want you to struggle again. They want to hurt you again. It's very vindictive and manipulative. So I wouldn't let anybody back into your life if I were you, but it's your life, you have free will. I just don't feel like this person is good for you, friendship-wise, acquaintance-wise, lover-wise. Like, I don't feel like they have a place in your life, okay? And then I wrote down, you can't heal in the environment that hurt you. And now you can, because you're powerful. We all have the ability to do anything. If you believe that you can, then you will. If there's a will, there's a way. But I feel like you can't heal in the environment that hurt you. And that's something that I had to learn as well, because I really couldn't heal in the environment that hurt me. I kept trying, and it wasn't working. And as soon as I stepped away from these environments that were hurting me, I was able to heal. I was able to see clearly. So that could be a message for some of you, that you can't heal in the environment that hurt you. And then lastly, I wrote down memory. It's all coming back to you. I'm hearing Celine Dion. It's all coming back to me now. Somebody could be Canadian, or you may be in Canada right now, visiting or living or something like that. But I wrote down that your memory is coming back to you, Virgo. And I was right. I heard forgive, but don't forget. And I'm seeing 1111 on the timer as well now. So that's a message. Forgive, but don't forget. And then I was seeing that somebody is hoping that you've forgotten about something. Like, somebody is hoping that you've forgotten how bad they treated you. You've forgotten that what they did to you. You've forgotten something, that they're hoping that. And that's why they're kind of like knocking to see. But you haven't forgotten. Virgos have amazing memory. If you're cross-watching for a Virgo, the Virgo hasn't forgotten. Virgos have incredible memory. Virgos are like notorious for forgiving but not forgetting. We don't hold grudges, we just don't forget. All right, those are the channel messages. You're irreplaceable. Some of you may be packing your bags to go on a trip or to leave someplace. I'm hearing you'll be okay. Let spirit lead the way is what I just heard. Your guides are leading you somewhere, okay? So we're gonna dive back into this book, All That You Deserve by Jacqueline Whitney. I used this in our last reading. I'll put it in the cards up here and in the description box down below. But yeah, I found this book in my mom's bathroom the other day, and I decided we'd pull messages from it. So let's see what you need to hear today, Virgo. Wow, this is actually very relevant. And the number is 55. And we saw 555 in this reading. And then yesterday I saw 555 a lot. And then I saw 55 a lot. And then I saw 55 a lot. So that could be significant as well. But this says, you will find yourself through what you are going through. You are irreplaceable. You will find yourself through what you are going through. That makes a lot of sense. Especially for those of you who are going through something like leaving a partnership, leaving a job, or I don't know, just kind of like feeling like you need to pack your bags and go. This could be metaphorically speaking as well, right? Or spiritually speaking. I was channeling something about like you've passed a test, and we've done that reading before, but I really feel like there's this energy of like you've leveled up. You don't have to go back down somewhere. You don't have to go back to something. You've leveled up. All right, we also see, as it has passed before, it will this time too. And I'm hearing like this too shall pass. Some of you may have an infinity tattoo, or like a passage tattooed on you, or like a little phrase tattooed on you. You may actually have like this too shall pass, and I'm literally holding my left arm right now, so this could be where that tattoo is, or maybe you have a tattoo here, okay? But as it has passed before, it will this time too. Something is only temporary. Emotions are visitors, is what I just heard as well. And the number here is 118. And I saw sometimes all you can do is breathe. So take some time to breathe, Virgo, if you need that. And then lastly, this little passage says, not all change feels right away. Just because it doesn't feel positive or right doesn't mean it's wrong. Change is uncomfortable and it is overwhelming in so many ways, but without change, you'll never know what's right for you. It is more uncomfortable to be in the same place for too long than it is to step out beyond your fear and just try. Try something new without knowing if it's right. You can always go back. You can always try something different, but at least you can show yourself that you tried. The synchronicities are synchronicities. I just feel like everything is so aligned and everything is so like cohesive. Like this whole energy just seems to make sense to me, and I've been feeling that energy for you, Virgo, where things are just going to start like clicking, making sense, and like you're gonna feel like you're on the right path, you're making the right moves, you're making the right steps, like everything is just kind of like unfolding for you, like the path is literally like being unfolded for you like a carpet. I'm seeing a carpet being rolled out for you. And then the number here is 103. So any of that could be significant, but those are the opening little messages that I have for you. Let's dive into the cards. And let's see what the cards have to say for Virgo today, whenever you're watching this. For Virgo. We have Mars, motion, and the number here is 22. And then we're seeing the 10th house, authority. You could have a Scorpio 10th house, or you could have an Aries 10th house. And then bottom of the deck is Saturn. You've definitely learned some kind of lesson. You've definitely passed some kind of test here. And I'm getting there's change happening in your career. The 10th house represents career. So expect like big changes in your career. And with Saturn, it's feeling like big changes. And it's Leo energy as well. You could have Leo midheaven, Leo 10th house. But it feels like for some of you, you're going to be given like a platform or a stage, or you're going to get to perform. The number 5 is here again as well. You could be 35 or 48 or 24. Okay, that doesn't have to resonate for all of you, but I do see that there's like changes happening in terms of like authority. So some of you may be getting raises, you may be starting your own business, you could be moving to a new city, a new location, a new home. This person's like hiking. You're packing your bags and going for some of you, but this could be metaphorically speaking as well, like you're just moving up. I'm also getting something about like holding a powerful position or holding a high position. You either do already or you will in this lifetime. And I'm getting something about like people want your position, but if it was so easy, everybody would have it. Or if it was for them, they would have it. I feel like some of you tried to ignore this power, or you tried to ignore your higher calling in the past, but now you're accepting it, or now you're learning to accept it because this is what's meant for you. And I'm getting that your guides are leading you. Your guides are protecting you. They're showing you the way, or they will show you the way. But I'm hearing like if it was so easy, everybody would do it. Or if it was so easy, everybody could do it, but not everybody can do what you do, or not everybody can be like you, or something like that. Not everybody is you. The Lovers. I see that some of you have a choice to make in regards to like love or a career or something. You have a choice to make, but you're going to make the right decision, or you already did make the right decision, especially if it was to leave that job, to leave that company, to leave that situation. You're irreplaceable. Know that. They're struggling without you. Spirit wants you to know that for some reason. I don't know why, but I am seeing that. And then look, the 7 of Wands, which literally talks about people wanting your position. If they don't now, they will in the future. But it also represents protection. I can just feel this energy of like somebody wants your power, somebody wants your position, somebody wants your connection to source, somebody wants your love life. I don't know. But the 7 of Wands is like you hold a very powerful position and there's all these people who want it. But again, if it was for them, they would have it. Or if it was so easy, everybody would do it. Okay, we're also seeing the Fool card here, which did come up in yesterday's reading. So I feel like if you need this message, like pack your bags and go. Make a plan and get out, or something like that. Take yourself on a trip. But I do feel like some of you are like either kicking somebody out, or maybe you're being kicked out, but it's like because the universe is kicking you out, because the universe has something else planned for you, because now it's time to go, now it's time to take action, now it's time to move, okay? For some of you, I'm getting that you have fulfilled your purpose. You have fulfilled the mission. And I'm just gonna give you my own personal, like, anecdote, my own personal connection to this situation. Like, when I first moved to Los Angeles in 2021, I was told to move there by my spirit team because I had work to do there. Saturn energy, I had lessons to learn there. I had karma to heal there. I had things to do there. I had work to do. A big part of why I went to Los Angeles was for me to connect deeper to my guides and for me to do the work on my own spiritual path. And then the work that I was doing on myself would allow me to do work for everybody else. But Spirit told me that I am done with LA for now. So I will be having plans to move out of there, right? And that's what I'm feeling for you guys as well, is that maybe you had a mission in a place, maybe you had a mission with a person, maybe you had a mission at a job, but you have fulfilled that mission. You have fulfilled that purpose. You are free to go. I was hearing Monopoly. You are free to collect your $200 and pass go. So some of you may be receiving $200. That could be really specific, or 2,000 I just heard as well. Okay. But I'm getting like, you're coming back around the board. It's all coming back to you. You're free to pass go and collect your $200. You've fulfilled the mission. Your spirit team is very proud of you. And then the Fool here starts a whole new journey. There's like a whole new journey starting for you this March and into April. The Fool is Aries energy, right? What else? The Eight of Pentacles. I'm getting like a new job or a new job offer or a new position, a new role. But I'm also getting like more attention and more recognition for your job. Like people see you as respectable. People see you as a leader. People see you as the authority. And I'm getting it all starts from you choosing to be authoritative. Because Virgo, it could be very easy for you to just be like, no, let them have it. No, let them do it. They seem to want it more. They seem to care about it so much. They seem to be so angry and pissed off and frustrated, and they seem to just be like, they want it. So let them have it. But that's not what Spirit wants you to do. You're not meant to roll over and let the competition win, because there is no competition for your position. Your position is your position. You carry a high position. You hold a powerful position in this lifetime. Your soul does. So again, it doesn't matter if they want it. They can't have it unless they work for it or unless it's meant for them. You can't just give it away, right? I'm getting something about like reclaiming your throne. Maybe some of you like stepped off the throne, stepped out of power, stepped out of this to let somebody else have it for whatever reason, right? And they can't do it because they're not you. Or you left the space open and nobody was able to fill your shoes. And nobody will ever fill your shoes. You're irreplaceable, and now people are starting to realize it. I feel like some of you tried to tell people this, or you tried to show people this, you tried to believe this, but no matter what, it felt like people just kept being like, Virgo will do it. Virgo always does the work. We can add all this extra stress and work to Virgo. We can make Virgo deal with it. Virgo's not going to say anything. Virgo's not going to leave. Virgo's not going to do this. And then you did. You left. You quit. You gave up on them, you walked away, and that's exactly what you were supposed to do, or that's exactly what you are supposed to do. Apply it to your situation, past, present, or future, right? Overall energy is my title card. Interesting. I see some of you could be receiving recognition on Instagram or receiving a message on Instagram here, or there's an email that you need to check. Some of you are going to receive like a DM on Instagram in terms of like work, or somebody wanting to see you or check in on you or ask you how you're doing. Okay, so you may want to check out your Instagram DMs if that's you, if you feel like that's you. Okay, or your email, check your spam email. I see that there's somebody here who wants to work with you. They want to collaborate with you, they want to work with you, they want to add you to their team or something like that, or they want you to take the lead on something. And I'm also seeing something about like a new relationship. Or you're currently in a relationship and you're working on it, you guys are working things out, or you're currently in a relationship and you're irreplaceable and you're packing your bags and kicking them out, or you're going or something like that. Again, take what resonates. The messages aren't for everybody. But I do see that there is somebody here who wants to like put in the work to date you. I'm hearing to marry you as well. Saturn is Saturn's rings. Saturn is the spouse here. So some of you are meant to be married to a Leo, or some of you are currently married to a Leo, or you will be getting married to a Leo. Okay, but I'm seeing like a spouse here, or somebody who's talking about marriage, or somebody who's talking about moving in together. This could be happening now or in the near future. Okay, tell me more. The initial L, S, or T, or C could be significant. L, S, T, C, and K is what I just got. First, middle, or last. And we're seeing the Five of Swords. And then we're seeing the King of Cups. Okay, and then we're seeing the Strength card, Leo energy again. But I'm getting that this person is very compassionate. They have a big heart. They're very caring. They're very loving. They want to take care of you. They want to be around you. They want like a genuine relationship with you. That's what I'm getting. There is no like bad talk about you. They speak very highly of you. They may already be like showing you off to their friends or their family or something like that. But wow, this is like a real love coming into your life. And I'm getting that somebody here really fumbled the bag in the past because they had an opportunity at real unconditional love with you because you were the gift into their life and they took you for granted. But you're irreplaceable. And this person knows that. This new person, whoever this King of Cups strength card energy is, gender doesn't matter, male, female, non-identifying, whatever, doesn't matter. But this new person, like they really appreciate you from the jump. And they're very like serious. So serious to the point where I feel like, Virgo, you're going to be a little bit scared off, or you're going to be a little bit like, let's pump the brakes on this, let's take this slow, which I think is good for you. And I feel like the two of you are going to really like compromise as well. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that it helped you. Sending you love always. Take care of your beautiful self, stay hydrated, and I will catch you in the next one.